Very good morning to all the respected faculties and chairperson. In this international conference, I'm going to present my paper on the title topic, an analysis of Nifty futures open interest and Nifty futures turnover for Nifty index futures using the correlation and regression models. I'm CA Rajan Parikh, Research Scholars, School of Commerce, Gujarat University, and my co-author, my guide, Associate Professor Dr. S.S. Soda, sir, School of Commerce, Gujarat University, Ahmedabad. And with your permission, I'm sharing my screen. Well, we all know that risk is the main characteristics of the capital market. And in last few years, we have noticed that there is a increase in volume of the international trade, globalization, liberalization across the world. And due to all this, financial market experiencing very fast changes in the stock market, prices, interest rate, exchange rates. And due to all this, we can say that the financial risk is increasing. So you know that if the financial risk will increase, then definitely we need certain measures to minimize it, obviously. And for that, we need to go for management of hedging of this uncertainty, or you can say risk. Now, the question is how to manage this kind of risk. So for that, we have derivative products. So derivative products basically help to cope up with risk caused by uncertainty and volatility, right, in the underlying assets. Now, basic object of the derivatives are to hedge, to speculate, and to arbitrage. But in this case, we can say that the main object of derivatives should be what? Basically to hedge, or you can say to minimize risk, right? So it helps to minimize risk basically. And derivatives products are different types. We know that the underlying assets for derivative products may be financial or non-financial, tangible or intangible. Types of derivatives, mainly exchange traded and OTC. OTC, that is over the counter exchange. That is face to face also, you can say. Exchange traded derivatives are option contracts and future contracts. OTC derivatives are forward contracts, forward rate agreement, caps, collars, floors, and interest rate swap also. Now, the meaning of the main three terminologies: futures, then open interest, and volume. Futures, it is an exchange traded instrument. It's a derivative product, right? But it is having main characteristic, that is, it is exchange traded instrument. There must be two parties, and both the parties are under obligation to perform the transactions in case of this derivative product. The agreement made by these two parties will have certain fixed expiry date on which it is going to be expired. It can be settled either through physical delivery, or you can say cash settlement also. And the main feature is that it requires to put margin money to enter into this contract. Regarding open interest, it shows how many contracts are active or not yet settled. It shows the total gross outstanding position in the market for a particular series. And it is the most useful measure of the market activity, which is also published by the exchanges and used for the technical analysis. Regarding volume, you can say turnover also. It measures number of contracts traded in a given period, and it is the important measure of the strength and interest in a particular trade. Review of literature. Now, in this case, the main object is to analyze the impact of Nifty futures open interest and volume on the Nifty future index, that is Nifty 50, and also identify the existence of relationship between open interest and volume with Nifty future index, that is again Nifty 50, considering different month contracts. So many studies have been undertaken basically to identify the impact of open interest in the volatility series with different categories of traders between option, open interest and future returns and etc. But very few studies have been undertaken to measure the impact and relationship both of Nifty open interest and volume with Nifty future indexes with different month series contract, right? Therefore, the present study is done with a view to fill this research gap. My research methodology, research objectives are mainly to identify the impact of open interest and volume on Nifty 50 futures index. And second one, that is to identify the existence of relationship between open interest and volume with Nifty future index. So basically in this case, correlation and regression models are used. So these are the two main objectives. Scope of the study. Mainly secondary data was collected through NSE web portal, right? And for this study purpose, I've taken 1 month, 2 months, and 3 months contract for the purpose of this research, which were expired on August 26th, September 30th, and October 20th, respectively, for the year 2021, right? So there are 3 months expiry period I have considered. One which is already expired, one that is continuing series, and October that is coming series. The data taken were from 30th July to 9th September 2021 for the different expiry periods. And for the purpose of study, Nifty 50 index derivatives are considered. Methodology. The correlation statistics and regression statistics were used for the purpose of analysis using SPSS SBM software. Data analysis and findings. Now regarding data analysis and findings, what I have done, that is I have taken first of all Nifty future open interest with Nifty index, future index, taking 1 month, 2 months, 3 months contract, and then for volume also in a similar manner. Now, if we go with 1 month, then you can say in this case, for 1 month series, the p-value is greater than 0.05. So it shows there is no significant relationship between open interest and Nifty future index. So while finding out relationship, but if we go with 2 months and 3 months contract respectively, the p-values are less than 0.001 in both the cases. So here you can say, so in this case, it shows significant relationship between Nifty future open interest and future index respectively. So for 1 month, there is no significant relation, but for 2 and 3 months, definitely will have significant relationship. Now, considering relationship between Nifty future index volume and future index, again for 1 month, p-value is greater than 0.05. So again, no relationship. There is no significant relationship. But if we consider 2 months and 3 months expiry period contract, then again the p-values are less than 0.001. So it shows significant relationship and high positive relationship between volume and Nifty future indexes, right? Now coming to the regression. Now impact of Nifty open interest on the Nifty future index, again for 1 month, 2 months, and 3 months, same consideration. P values again in case of 1 month contract is greater than 0.05. So hypothesis is not supported. So there is no significant impact on the Nifty futures by the open interest. But if we consider 2 months and 3 months, again P values are less than 0.001. So the hypothesis is supported, and it shows the significant impact of Nifty future index, open interest on the Nifty future index for 2 months and 3 months. And where R square, that is explained variance, which explained what? It shows that in this case, that change in Nifty, if we say change in Nifty, that is Nifty future index, right, 82.8% is due to open interest. So that is all about explained variance. And here in case of 3 months contract, that 91.7% changes in Nifty future index is made due to Nifty future open interest. So this is explained by the explained variance, which is R square. Regarding again regression between a Nifty futures volume and Nifty futures index for 1 month, again the same thing, that p value is greater than 0.05, so it does not have significant impact. So hypothesis is not supported. But if we go with this one, 2 months and 3 months, then definitely we can say the p values are less than 0.001, as well as explained variance is quite big. So in both the cases, the hypotheses are supported. So we can conclude with that there is a significant impact of volume on the Nifty future index. So this is the conclusion, that from the correlation analysis, it was possible to have evidence of the existence of a significant relationship between Nifty future open interest as well as volume on the Nifty future index, considering 2 and 3 months contracts only. But the same was failed to conclude based on 1 month contract. And similarly, for regression analysis, it was possible to conclude positive correlation impact of open interest and volume on the Nifty future index, considering again 2 months and 3 months contract. But the same was failed to apply for 1 month contract. But for 2 and 3 months, we can say that both the factors will play a significant role in shaping the Nifty future index, as they predicted significant impact on it. Further scope of study, we can say that in-depth study of Nifty futures, if we want, then factors other than volume and open interest can also be analyzed. And for more clarity, because when you go with volume, it is nothing but combination of buying and selling a transaction combinedly, right? And further, open interest position represent position taken by different categories of the investor, which can play a vital role. And different categories are retailers, HNI category, FII category. So we should focus on them also, that which category is having more open position and etc. For this purpose. References, these are some references which I have taken for my studies. Thank you very much. I'm very much thankful to the Institute for providing this wonderful opportunity to present the paper in an international conference. Thanking you once again. Thank you very much.